if I walk around and I talk to people, it's all they're it's hard to find good people now. By good people, I don't mean decent people. I mean people with the training, the skill sets to do it. But then when you're trying to create a company culture with labor shortage, skilled labor shortage, that's a tricky thing because you need people. I would assume you need very highly skilled people as you're trying to create a large workforce. So how do you approach that and keep the company culture?
Yeah, it can be challenging at times. But again, I think if you find the right people, not only skill set wise, but attitude wise, right? And that's something that we look at when we hire on at Maptek is, just kind of, does this person kind of a can-do person who works well with others? Yeah. Not just talented in their discipline. And so finding that both of those things in the person is something we really emphasize and work hard to. Now, to your point though, I've talked to multiple VPs of the major global mining companies, and there's a consensus that one of the biggest, if not the biggest challenge facing mining and mining technology is finding a skilled labor force.
And now the customer, the culture of outward facing to the customer, that's another tricky one. And so how do you sort of approach that as a team?
Yeah. Again, I alluded to it earlier, but you can imagine with the complexity of these technical solutions that it can be challenging to work with the clients, to define what the issue is, what their real pain point is, what's really going to bring them value, not just from a technical point of view, but from a business point of view as well. Yeah. Right. And then scale that in, for our organization, Maptek, throughout Maptek, to bring in the right people with the right disciplines. You may, for instance, there may be a certain region, maybe it's hard rock metals in the American Southwest, or maybe it's, something else in some other part of a region or a company. So we have to, figure out internally who are our most experienced people who are familiar with this type of mining, both from an engineering point of view, a geological point of view, a software engineering point of view, kind of assemble that internal team to then engage with the client to really understand their issue and problem. And sometimes we have the experience and we understand it to a certain degree, but mining is fickle in that, it's many times each unique mine has its own unique geology that it has to go around. It's patented out, and then accordingly their mining methods. So much has to be customized.
Government regulations, the local relationship, just on and on. Yeah.
Right point of view. Yeah. Not just from a technical point of view. Yeah. So all those things we have to try to navigate, do the best job we possibly can internally, put the right people with the client to solve their issues.